These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hey, happy Friday. I'm Amelia Fabiano with your top stories here from ABC15 Arizona. President Joe Biden is in Arizona today. The president plans to apologize to the Native community for the abuses of Indian boarding schools.
I'm heading to do something that should have been done a long time ago. Make a formal apology to the Indian nations for the way we treated their children for so many years. That's why I'm going, that's why I'm heading west.
From 1819 to 1969, the federal government ran hundreds of Indian boarding schools. Just this July, the Interior Department released a report showing nearly 1,000 documented Indian children died in that federal boarding school system, many from malnutrition or disease. Our political team will, of course, stay on top of the president's visit today. Former President Donald Trump, meanwhile, speaking at Mullet Arena yesterday, highlighting his tax policy, withdrawing U.S. forces from Afghanistan and focusing heavily on illegal immigration. Trump promising the largest deportation in U.S. history and calling for the death penalty for any migrant here illegally who kills a U.S. citizen. The former president now heads to Texas, but will be back here in Arizona next week for an event with Tucker Carlson on the 31st. Looking ahead to tomorrow, Democratic Vice President nominee Tim Walz will be in Arizona. A reminder to Arizona voters, make sure your voice is heard this election. Today is the last day to request an early ballot. ABC 15 checking in with the Maricopa County Recorder's Office. Over 722,000 ballots have been returned so far. Maricopa County recommends putting your ballot in the mail by Tuesday, October 29th, coming up here, to make sure your ballot gets there by Election Day. After that date, though, don't worry, you can drop it off at any polling center in person on or before November 5th. And as we get closer to Election Day, if you have any questions about those ballots, the propositions or candidates you're voting for, ABC 15's political team is making it easy. Find everything you need to know at abc15.com/voter guide.
The weekend is here, so stop horsing around and get to the Bentley Scottsdale Polo Championships happening this Saturday at Westworld of Scottsdale. Enjoy the largest polo event in the country, featuring competitive matches, live performances, luxury fashion, and exotic cars on display. General admission starts at $40.
This year we actually have 5 polo matches in one day on Saturday, which is going to be really cool. You know, the polo party has really managed to bring the best players in the world, the best horses in for this event, which is really, quite unique.
In other sports, the Phoenix Suns will host the Dallas Mavericks in their home opener on Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Footprint Center. Ballet Arizona is putting on the production Swan Lake with music performed live from the Phoenix Symphony. Enjoy this timeless story Friday through Sunday at Symphony Hall in downtown Phoenix. The Arizona Jazz Fest will be jamming out all weekend long at the West Valley Event Complex in Glendale. The stage will feature Mary J. Blige, Fantasia, the Isley Brothers, and so many other top jazz performers. Check it out Friday through Sunday. Singer-songwriter Mark Anthony will be performing the Historia Tour at the Footprint Center on Sunday night at 8 o'clock. Get ready to laugh. Comedian Leslie Jones will be at the Chandler Center for the Arts on Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Tickets start at $48. The Dia de los Muertos Phoenix Festival is Sunday at Steele Indian School Park in Phoenix. This free event will feature mariachi music, ballet folklorico, arts and crafts, food, face painting, art vendors, and so much more. And it's the weekend before Halloween, and we're taking the spooky season to new heights. The Spooktacular Hot Air Balloon Festival at Salt River Fields will showcase over 20 hot air balloons, costume contests, 4,000 pounds of candy for trick-or-treaters, and so much more. Admission is $22. For more information on Halloween attractions and other weekend events, head on over to our website at abc15.com/things to do. Reporting in Phoenix, Zach Perry, ABC 15 Arizona.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. On your Friday, we're calling for a record setter. The high today expected to reach 98 degrees. That would break the current record of 96 set back in 2014. Across northern Arizona for this Friday, highs also well above average for this time of year, in the lower 70s in Flagstaff, mid-70s in Heber and Sholo, and throughout the lower deserts. We keep those highs, again, anywhere from the mid to even upper 90s in areas like Tucson, Phoenix, and Gila Bend, too. How about that weekend forecast? Well, temperatures will begin begin to cool down somewhat on Sunday, but we're calling for a record-setting 100 degrees on Saturday, breaking the current record of 98 degrees. But the rest of your 7-day showing temperatures gradually cooling down early next week, with highs in the lower 90s on Monday with breezy conditions and even a slight chance for a shower, and highs in the upper 70s now Tuesday and Wednesday. Meanwhile, in Flagstaff, we'll keep those highs in the 70s through Sunday, then windy and cooler early next week.
As always, for the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.